Hello and welcome to a very special episode of Pop Snitch Pod. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Brandon.
And we are coming to them live. And we're doing it together in the same room, which is really unusual for us. I'm not used to not looking at a screen. I guess should I look at you?
Yeah. Well, so we'll just talk.
Okay. So an unusual situation for us, but exciting nonetheless. We are in Las Vegas.
Correct. We're in Las Vegas. We got here yesterday, Thursday. We flew out. I was in an absolute mess.
Yeah, oh my God.
Leading all the way up to this because of the shutdown and all the nonsense that was going on with that. I had like a nightmare in my brain that we would miss this somehow, and that like this thing that I've been looking forward to for months and months and months would be ruined. Mm-hmm. But we made it out absolutely no problems. And the first Bravo celebrity that I saw was in the airport, and it was Carl.
Yeah, we saw Carl first.
Carl from Summer House.
And then as we were boarding, I couldn't figure out why we weren't getting bumped to first class with our like medallion status or whatever. And we were just at Comfort Plus, and it didn't occur to me that there would be a bunch of Bravo celebrities on there.
No, never
but
either.
Carl was there. Erin Lichy was right in front of us in line.
From the New York Housewives.
For the new Roni. And then the Next Gen babies were on there. Yes. And they were like sitting back in steerage.
Yeah, we were in front of them, which I felt great about. But yeah, so you had Brooks Marks and what is the Amara?
Amara.
Yeah.
Well, and the woman sitting next to us, who helps run the account, I think it's Bravo and Cocktails.
Yes, Bravo and Cocktails.
She got stuck in the bathroom, and Brooks Marks was the one who opened the door for her. And she was like, Brooks.
Yes.
He was very sweet, and his skin, flawless.
He looks, and I don't mean this in a bad way, he looks like as good as a mannequin skin looks.
Yes.
Like flawless, perfect, no imperfections.
Oh, he's so young. I wish I could go back to my like 25-year-old skin.
And I mean, he's affluent and can afford to take care of himself.
Yeah, no, there's that too. But yeah, so the flight was exciting. I could have reached out and touched Erin, and then Carl was a few seats in front of us. We took some notes so that we could talk through all of this.
What's your code? Well, don't tell me your code. Great.
Brandon's reviewing his notes. It took a lot to like set this up in a hotel room.
Yes.
Harder than it seems.
Yes. So, I mean, we were at BravoCon. This was our first day. We got in line super early. We were the first through the door. And one of the shocking things, especially coming from our background, is that this whole thing is giving mega church conference energy. Yes. And honestly, in some ways, they could learn from the mega church conference, because some of these Bravo employees need to be like a little more jazz, a little more energy, a little more good morning, like a little more of that energy. There was a lot of they're trying like a little bouncing.
I was fine with that. I don't expect anyone to like get out and jump around for stuff like that. I think where they needed it was when they were coming by with the cameras to get everyone to jump and yell, and they were just standing there. And it's like, well,
we need a little zhuzh.
We need a zhuzh. But our first panel was the Valley.
Yes.
And I thought it was pretty good.
Oh, yeah. It's their first year doing one, too. First time doing a panel. And that can be really hard. And I think, as everybody would have expected, to see Lolly coming out of the gate. Thirsty. Just trying to jump in on everybody's question, trying to say something smart. Honestly, it gave like cocktail napkin on the plane. Like, I'm going to zing somebody with this. I'm going to zing somebody with that.
What was it he said to Michelle that he thought was going to be so funny?
Oh, I can't. God, it bombed in the room.
You could tell that he had been contemplating it and like waiting for the right time to pitch it. It's like when you're watching like a presidential debate and you realize they've just been dying to like get this stupid line in.
Yes.
You're like, okay. Thought it was tea that Lala is like still not talking to Sheena. Sheena turned down the Valley for her own reasons, which I'm assuming have to do with like her book release.
Well, book release, it's probably book release related. It's probably money related. Her and her people are probably arguing that she's a big star and that she needs top billing. And they're like, it's a favor to you to let you on this show.
Literally.
I mean, I don't doubt, like, Sheena's podcast does well. Sheena's going to be all right either way. Like, it really would be a favor to put her back in the limelight and back on a television show that people are actually watching. Instead of like Sheena stands.
And like, who are they and why?
I mean, they're out there.
I know.
They are out there.
So shocking to me.
I mean, and this is not a hit on Sheena or the Sheenaites, but like we all have someone that we see ourselves in. And so like if somebody feels, I could imagine someone who feels the way that Sheena often feels about herself, even though I think it's not rightfully so, but like always the victim, like always trying to be helpful, but just causing more problems.
She literally like nails herself to the cross and was like, you guys, can you believe I'm hanging here?
Look what you did.
That's so crazy how you put me up here.
Look what you did to me.
Yeah.
No. I completely agree. And I think there's that, but I guess the real tea is that Lala and Tom Schwartz are joining the Valley as
regulars, not
full-fledged members.
Which we knew, like we knew they had been filming and stuff, and they were joking about the rumors swirling around them. But Tom said that his new girlfriend is, quote,
the love of his life.
And I was like, okay.
What is that noise? What do you think about that?
I don't know anything about her, to be honest. And I also, like, I hope he does find the love of his life. I think everything about him is so wishy-washy.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared for him and her and just like his life, because the thing is, he cannot stand on anything. He cannot stand on any principle. He immediately backtracks. And like, I think what's so sad about him is when I watched the first time through Vanderpump, I wasn't watching episode by episode. I was watching like an overview of the whole series to get ready for Sandoval. And watching, I loved Schwartz. Mm-hmm. I was like the biggest Schwartz fan. I felt myself. I saw myself in Schwartz. Like a lot of how Schwartz is me at my absolute worst.
Yeah, trying to please everyone.
Yes,
but like a bad drunk. Like,
yes,
not a bad drunk.
No.
But a bad drunk.
And so, but then you go back and you watch episode by episode and you're like, man, like he really, truly, in many ways has not grown at all.
He cannot even answer a question without going back and giving like 1,000 caveats to his answer.
And
it's like, bro, just say something and let it go.
And Katie, I mean, my God, she has some moments on Vanderpump where I'm like, Katie, my Lord, woman, like you do yourself a favor. But at the same time, you look back at him and you're like, did he push her to all of it? Like, he's so wishy-washy, so unbelievably disloyal.
Yeah.
Just at every turn to his own wife.
Yeah.
Not only cheating, but like choosing every other person, including Raquel, a person that he does not know from Adam.
Right.
Against his wife. So, yeah, I mean.
Yeah. So the other thing that caught my eye was the conversation with a fan and Nia. Because I missed this. I don't really follow Nia and Danny. I don't find them to be all that interesting. I don't need like her mom content.
But we have talked exactly about this thing before.
Yes. So anyway, a person came up and asked the question, like, you and Danny talk a lot about Christianity, talk a lot about, you on the show talked about your own moments of being unhoused. And then you chose to record yourself and post a video where you said that a park was infested with homeless people. The word infested is doing so wild.
It's doing a lot.
And she was like, I'm so glad you brought that up. I've been dying to answer this publicly. So I'm like, okay, someone's working with her publicist, working with
Oh, no. I mean, of course.
And she basically was just like, I was tired. I have no excuse, but like, this is what was going on. I really wasn't thinking about it. I don't know why I posted it.
Well, and even what you're saying as quickly and just trying to think through it as you are right now was 10 times more sincere than the rehearsed.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about
it was like a mannequin came to life and talked when she got that question.
Every single word she said was on her hand.
Yeah.
And like
you could tell she had been bracing for it the entire panel. And she was almost relieved that it came in that particular manner and that she could address that. But it was really insincere to me and just reflected what a lot of these people who go to church and are like, and the other thing we talked about was Danny saying he wanted 5 under 5 And he gives like pro-natalist,
Well,
like weird, I need to have 1 million kids and pass up my lineage vibes.
well, Dan Pellegrino was asking him, like, oh, Nia, you look great. You just had another kid. You have 4 under 4. Are we going to go for 5 under 5? Like, just
a joke.
And Danny's like, in all seriousness, is like, I say, why not?
And it's like, of course you do.
And
you don't have to have the child.
Really. And like where you go into the sound booth every day and
screech.
And screech as a
like some sort of, wasn't he like part of the Walking Dead thing? Zombies?
He's been a lot of things. And he said he's been working so hard.
Oh my God. That was another thing that apparently is a plot line through the show where they were like making fun of him for being a voice actor and being like, because Nia's always like, Danny's so tired from working. And they're like, he just talks.
Yeah, like literally he sits in a vocal booth.
Well, he was like, this one was like really raw, my vocals.
Oh my God.
Like,
and he's dead serious.
Oh God.
Like,
get a grip.
Another thing is like, you do realize like, it's so obvious that they don't really know the fans.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like their concept of what we want from them and how we're interacting with them in this parasocial relationship is not really how it is. Like, we're not fans of theirs. Like we, like in that way, maybe there are some, but like we like the drama, we like the stories, we want the tea. And they're like,
it's more about the show than that.
Yes.
And that's like what
they are characters on a show we watch.
Right. But they're also real people, which is why reality TV is like so messy. And you have to know what you're getting into when you sign up for this stuff. But I feel like for them, because of their like Christian roots and stuff, they literally act like they are up on a stage performing.
Oh yeah.
Like that is
it gives you pastor vibes.
Yes.
Like I'm here, I'm your friend. I want to be seen, but also I have like ulterior motives and I'm keeping a big part of myself from you, self-protective.
It's also so weird to me, like when I was still in that very Christian environment, like I just especially when I was a kid, like growing up and stuff, I didn't drink, I didn't cuss, I didn't do all that stuff. I was like because I'm either in or I'm out. This like, I'm going to tell everyone I'm Christian, I'm going to go to church, then I'm going to like allegedly grope people, get so blackout drunk I don't know where I am. Like that just, it's such a dichotomy for
people
me.
Are going to be calling my wife saying I'm at Jack's bar, like talking to young women.
Yeah. Like, and if I'm Nia, I will not let a man humiliate me like that. I'm sorry. Like, you're my ride or die. If we had 4 children that I had physically born or not, and I was watching and caring for every day, and you were going out into like a phone booth and talking, come back, sorry, can't jump in with the kids, I gotta take a nap, or getting so hammered that I can't enjoy myself because our friends are all talking about what a lunatic you are. Oh, it's a humiliation ritual for her every single season. And I'm like, I don't know at what point their private conversations are going to turn into a behavior switch for him, but let us hope it's this season, I guess.
I will also say that one of my many Bravo muses, Janet, is looking great.
She looks fantastic.
She's looking wonderful. And it obviously, like, there's drama. Like, I think
she and Kristen still hate each other.
Yeah, her and Kristen still hate each other. Danny and Nia and them are still deep in odds. So, like, this whole season has happened. Apparently, now this was tea, and I'm really glad I heard this, is that on the final episode at Brittany's Halloween party, Kristen does something insane.
Crazy Kristen.
She said that she drank. She drank
was drunk
enough
for like the first time.
No, she was hungover for the first time since leaving Vanderpump. And you've seen how crazy drunk she's been. So she was hungover for the first time.
Hammered.
So she must have been really gone and did something insane.
Which I'm so excited about. Could not be more excited about that. Okay. And then you need to unlock it again. For that, what did we do? Oh, we went to like the areas where they're all selling their wares, which I think it's kind of bullshit that they aren't out there with their brands.
It seems like there should definitely be times when they are.
Yeah, like you want me to just purchase this and you're not even going to be here to like sign it or get a picture? No.
Well, I'll also say one thing I will say about Craig is I think he actually was over there with his stuff. And that's why he came through that room was because he was going back.
Yeah, Brandon saw Craig when I was going to get food because I was
Conover.
famished. And also, I mean, I know this happens with like every event, but giving me like an airport sandwich and telling me that it's $17.
Criminal.
The
prices are criminal.
When I'm dying for airport pricing or New York City pricing, like it is, I don't know how. Some people must make this like their only trip of the year.
Yes.
They're going all out for it.
And I will also say a couple of things I've witnessed. They have 2 signature cocktails at a section of the pavilion called Sippin' Snacks.
Yes.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm not usually like a colorful cocktail person. I'm more of like Negroni, gin and tonic, whatever. But these are like Bravo themed cocktails. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get the Bravo themed cocktail.
Sick.
This thing was a batched nonsense.
Yeah.
Of like cucumber water, 1/2 shot of gin, and like some little sprig on top.
And then he's like, do you want olive in it?
$5.
No, it was crazy. We saw Ariana, which was pretty cool. And it does seem like they're going to they have like a whole house area for like the Love Island people. So I think they might be coming in.
They announced
later.
that. They announced that today that one of the panels on, I can't remember if it's tomorrow or Sunday, is a Love Island panel.
Yeah.
Like Jeremiah, there's a bunch of other people.
Yeah. Probably Alandria, Amaya. So that'll be interesting to see how they like vibe with the Bravo celebrities. Apparently everybody is at the Four Seasons. And we were talking about going to get a drink or going to do something like that. They were saying they won't even let you in the door if you don't have a reservation to something or you're not in with a guest.
Oh, wow.
So
there's a... so we also went to this Battle of the Sexes thing. And so all morning, we've been at this BravoCon, and there's a huge section, a gigantic, half the room of VIP seating.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm like, okay, we didn't pay the extra, double the price of the tickets to have VIP. I'm like, that's fine. We'll sit back here in the general admission, halfway back. We'll watch the screens. No big deal. Well, for the first 3 or 4 panels of the day, about 5 minutes before the event started, they opened up VIP to all of the general admission because the seats weren't full.
Yeah, like not even close to full.
And this is being streamed on Peacock, so you don't want half the room empty.
Yeah.
And so they would release us all. So then it comes this Battle of the Sexes thing. So we get there a little later because I'm like, hey, we can just walk right up to the front. And I stand there forever, and they never open it up. And I'm like, this just really makes me mad. It's like, why do you want to take away the one thing? So now all the most famous Bravo celebrities of the like right now are on stage, and there's no one in the audience.
Yeah, there was like 5 rows filled up at the front, and then the entire back.
And then like 25 rows empty, and then the whole back is full.
And then like you're farther back, which is fine because they have like huge screens and stuff. But we sat in front of these 2 women who literally could not shut up. They were talking like that during the entire panel. We kept looking behind us like, catch a vibe.
And when I tell you, it's like the most meaningless conversation you could possibly imagine. It's like, oh, where are you from? Oh, Virginia Beach. Well, I'm from Virginia Beach. I lived in Virginia Beach for years. Well, you'll never forget. Oh my gosh, this restaurant, it closed. Can you believe that? Oh, that restaurant closed. And this is in the middle of a panel.
We're trying to like listen to what Craig is saying about Southern Charm.
They are screaming.
They were screaming. So we get up and move, and they're literally like, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe don't start like pounding margaritas at 11 a.m. such that you are scream talking to someone like you're in a bar.
And so we get settled into our new seats behind these people.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a game, okay? And I understand people often will yell out things that they want the people to guess in the game or whatever. But the woman in front of us is 2 football fields away from the stage. Nothing that she says is going to be heard.
Yeah.
And she is screaming at the top of her lungs over and over again. Her husband and her friend are so unbelievably drunk, they're about to fall over.
Well, we've seen so many old men fall down.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen more old men fall down after drinking and more people on like motorized scooters than I have ever seen at any other event. I have been, and I feel for it because last year, we all know, I was on my little scooter.
Yes, but there's a lot.
So I get it. But it is like, I have nearly been run over like multiple times.
Yeah. And I would say, was there anything interesting that came out of that panel with the Battle of the Sexes? Not really. They tried to get some information out of everybody, but it was Jerry O'Connell
this is what I wanted to talk about. I am a little pissed that they're streaming it.
Yes.
Only because like in the past, people felt a little more comfortable saying stuff because it wasn't going to be on TV. Like, would it get picked up? Of course.
Huge,
but like,
but there's a big difference between it being televised and able to replay it.
Yeah.
And also somebody from BravoCon, like an insider,
right,
posting about like, oh, Craig said something negative about Paige. That's not that big of a deal,
right,
like, in the grand scheme. But when it's posted on a Peacock for everybody to grab, everybody to repost, there has been, in my mind, a sense of likeness and like very like aware that I'm being filmed with all of the panels, including Andy's panel, which really pissed me off.
Yeah. Well, they're all like, oh, I don't know what I can say.
Yeah. I'm like, you're Andy Cohen. You can say anything.
You can do what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that part really frustrated me because I'm like, okay, I paid all this money. I waited in this line. And because they didn't even announce they were going to stream it on Peacock until after we'd bought our tickets, which is fine. It's fun to be here and like the atmosphere of it all. But it just annoys me that and we should have purchased at least one of the VIP, like going into a VIP room because you're like guaranteed to meet people. And so we did not book at the Four Seasons.
No.
And we didn't do that. So it's unlikely that we're going to like have FaceTime with them.
Yeah. Aside from like walking past them.
Right. Because they're going all in like the golf carts in the area behind, and they have like a whole backstage press area.
And I'm thinking like, you know, what really, I think something that kind of caught my eye today, and I remembered this when he started, we did a Ask Andy panel where it basically was Jeff Lewis and Andy talking about like people asking Andy questions. And Andy really gave nothing, honestly, like very little. And I remember watching, now that I've seen like all the old reunions from Roni, all the old reunions from Vanderpump, all the old reunions from some of the other shows that I've watched. And Andy has kind of shifted in the last year or two, I feel like, to being friends with the talent more. And like, he's very careful about what he says about individuals, who's his favorites, who's not his favorites, who he doesn't like, because it's burnt him in the past. But that's been part of Bravo lore.
That's true.
Is that the people that Andy has problems with, you know? And so like, I feel like we're losing a little bit of that. And I think it also is part of the term I coined today, which was the peacockification of Bravo.
Yes.
It feels a little more corporate, a little less like social media raunch.
Okay.
Yeah, like I feel like it a little less what would you say?
Raw.
Yeah, raw and shady. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, part of Bravo was like enjoying the shade. And like so many massive scandals came from Watch What Happens Live.
Yes.
But he doesn't like to be on the other end of that.
No.
And I think oh my God, the stuff that Jeff Lewis said about Monica.
Oh my God.
That was wild.
He's wild. He's out of control. And I do not, I mean, I think if you could say that you stood behind everything Jeff Lewis says and has opinions, you're an insane person. But my God, give me more. He's amazing.
I disagreed with so much of what he said.
Oh, I always disagree with what he says.
Yeah.
But I think that because the snark, like, he is a return to like old Bravo.
Yeah.
And like, I still want that to be part of the Bravo culture.
Sure. And it is. I mean, we were talking about how he would be interesting as like a late night going on after Watch What Happens.
Yeah. So like Watch What Happens Live is your like late night with Jimmy Fallon, and your Jeff Lewis live is like your
late night.
Yeah, your Seth Meyers.
Yeah. Something like that. We did see Meredith Marks DJing at 9:30 a.m.
Yeah, that was odd. She was late to her own DJ set. They were looking for her. They couldn't find her.
Does anyone know where Meredith Marks is? And then like 2 minutes later, she's like, hey, BravoCon.
Oh my gosh.
She was really funny.
So let's talk a little bit. How long we've been recording here? Oh, wow.
What does it say?
I can't tell.
27.
Okay.
Okay.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about SLC because we just had a couple of really great episodes and we haven't really talked about our feelings on that.
Okay.
So we finished up on the yacht. So that's what we did not talk about. We did not talk about the finish of the yacht.
Oh, okay. I think Brittany is really annoying and has the propensity to say the wrong thing at the wrong time more than any other person I've ever seen on TV. But they were so mean to her. Even like throwing that unicorn overboard. I thought that was mean and kind of sad.
I feel sorry for people who, because the thirstiness of someone like Brittany does not come from being...
It comes from insecurity.
Does not come from being fulfilled in life.
Right.
It becomes from bad relationships, bad parenting. All of that need comes from a place of like deep hurt.
Yeah.
And so like, while I really do not like Brittany as a character on the show even.
Well, I don't like how she has treated her children. Like I have plenty to say that's bad about Brittany.
Yes.
But even before the fated plane ride, I thought that they were like being pretty hard on her.
And I also think that it's like she has gotten a lot of notoriety based on her being on the show. And like, she is a known entity now. I think a lot of these women who may not have had like either the best edit or much of an edit at all in that first season that she was in, they're like trying to take her down a peg. Is kind of the vibe I get a little bit too.
Yeah, because now she's a regular and not just a friend of. Yeah, I could see that. So anyway, I thought that was bad. I still don't understand how no one caught any of this on their phone.
Okay, so set that up a little bit. Like, what happened? What is the allegation on the plane?
The allegation is vague, but there are implications, right? So the allegation is essentially that Meredith like bullied Brittany, screaming at her
throughout the entire airport before the flight.
Yep.
During
the flight.
Yep.
And that it went on for such a long time that everybody was extremely taken aback.
Right. And we will put this in the video, but there is a screenshot of what the seating arrangement was, which I think is very important to the conversation, because all of the women were seated within earshot of each other.
And she and Lisa were seated together, which was where this went south. Really.
Meredith and Lisa were sitting side by side. Brittany was in a chair right in front of them, sitting beside a stranger.
Right. And here's what I know about past SLC seasons. At the airport, they like to pass out their little sleeping pills before they get on the plane. That has been recorded before, right?
Yes.
And so I'm guessing Meredith potentially partook in something like that, maybe had a glass of wine with it.
Or a couple.
And it went berserk.
Yeah.
Because the way everyone describes it, I hear her point about like, if I was as crazy and wild as all of you were saying I would have been escorted off, or there would have been an air marshal, or excuse me, someone would have come and like told me to stop. But it is odd that every single one of them was like, no, it was so much worse than you realize.
So this is what I think. After I've watched the episode twice now, just because I like went back and was wanting to know, like kind of get a better sense of it. And what I think happened is Meredith is the kind of person who'll sit behind you and like talk at this volume.
Yeah.
Saying like the meanest crap you've ever heard in your life.
Yeah. Not necessarily yelling.
Yes. But like everyone around heard it for sure.
Right.
But like, was it to the level of like, I need to go back and stop this? Probably not.
Well, and Heather Gay was saying that like part of it too is that between them and production, they took up the entire first class cabin. And so it was like nobody
was going to complain about it.
That's what she was like, some of it is just the celebrity.
But then the idea that no one took out their iPhone.
But that's what I'm saying. I think they all were like because they all said I was like in and out of sleep.
Yeah, but my God, production doesn't have an iPhone?
Yeah, I don't understand how there's no footage, like genuinely.
And I don't know if it's something about not being able to use, like with NBC and Peacock and Bravo, like if there's some rule where you cannot show footage that you shot on a plane or something like that. Like,
No, because they've had footage on a plane before.
maybe, I don't.
Not during the flight, though.
That's what I mean.
And I also think, given the fact that when Brittany tried to record Meredith and all of them in that Sprinter van last year,
Well, Meredith,
that went really poorly.
well, I'll just say that is Meredith's greatest asset in this argument is that nothing happened to her. No one asked her to stop. There is no footage. Like there's nothing that they can say that would make me think it elevated to the level of needing to be stopped by someone because it wasn't.
Yeah. I think they were all surprised more by the length of time.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that if I'll just say this, I don't care who it is. Like say we were in the right behind first class, Carl and Erin are up in front of us. And I'm thinking, okay, say they are at odds and they're on the same show and they got into some huge argument and altercation. Even if that whole front section was all Bravo people and I'm sitting there and there's yelling going on, I would be so uncomfortable. I'd be like, y'all need to do something about this. This is making me uncomfortable because I'm on a plane and there are people like getting angry and flipping out. Like I would have said something. So it's really hard for me to believe that it escalated to the point where someone in the back wouldn't have said like, what's going on up there?
My guess is that Meredith was saying really mean things that hurt Brittany's feelings.
Yes, at a low volume, but would not stop.
And Lisa was coming around the corner being like, give me your phone, show her the video. Like bossing her and like yelling at everyone.
I'm sure it was a lot. I'm not on Meredith's side or Lisa's side.
Yeah. And I'm guessing the energy was really
the energy was bad. The energy was enough to, I mean, and the thing is like, it's all wrong. Like, I mean, they made Brittany cry. They bullied her.
Yeah.
And, I mean, and like I said, like, she's not working with the full deck.
No,
you know,
she does not.
Like, and I mean, just like, she does not have the
can't
tools.
go toe to toe.
She doesn't have the tools. No one really with Lisa and Meredith. I don't know anybody in that group other than maybe Whitney Rose has the ability to go toe to toe with them.
It is weird how afraid of Lisa Heather is. We don't get that.
I think Heather's just, I mean, she likes to party. She likes to have a good time, but I feel like she may be one of the more rational characters. And when you're rational, you don't want to go there.
That's true.
You know what I mean? It's like you'd rather.
Well, fighting with Lisa is like fighting with a toddler.
Yeah,
she gets mad and just starts screaming the same thing over and over.
De-escalate and be like, okay, whatever, fine. That has been Heather's MO, and that's actually why the whole.
We are so tired.
That's why the fight on the boat surprised me so much. But that Heather would be the one to actually instigate this really big fight. But the thing is that this tentacled fight is so. It's not about one thing.
So layered.
It's not one thing. It's the Bronwyn stuff. It's the stuff with Whitney from last season. It's stuff that Heather knows about that no one else knows about that Lisa has shared. And so like, and then Meredith's part in bringing the Lisa stuff up, and then Meredith's stuff with Brittany. Like like there's so many different fights going on the boat at one time. It's insane.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. And then I thought Mary was really interesting in that because Mary doesn't really lie. She doesn't have a reason to. If anything, she's like an audience reaction. And she was like, it was longer than that.
Yeah.
She literally was like, I am concerned for you that you think.
No, and I think that's it. I mean, you know, everyone was alluding to the pills, whether it was sleeping or some other substance or whatever. These women had just been partying on this boat.
Well, that's the whole joke about Meredith is that the way she talks does sound like she's like 1.5 benzos deep.
But I mean, well, and there are 2 or 3 levels of Meredith too. Like there's like baseline who they're in the middle of the day.
I might need to go to the dock.
She's with, Mary at the nice restaurant in the middle of the day.
Together.
She's pretty sharp.
Yeah.
But, couple of glasses of wine, maybe a couple other products. You got
It's a little glassy ad. It sits back until someone sets her off. Then
I'm needing to watch the show on ×2. Like, it just seems a little slow.
Yeah. I thought that conversation. Well, I want to say this before I talk about the Whitney and Bronwyn conversation. I think they all get irritated at Bronwyn, even though she's one of my favorites. Because, and I kind of feel this way too. What Heather was saying, that like, no, I can't tell if Bronwyn is using Todd as a storyline, or if this is real, because every season it's something like, oh, Todd cheated on me. Oh, wait, no, he didn't. It was actually this.
Well, Todd.
Oh, this happened.
How long have they been married?
I'm going to say since like 2016 or 2018, something like that.
Oh, so not like an incredibly long time.
No. So the stuff about her choosing to bring up the like Twitter stuff was weird. Because she brought that to Whitney. No one else brought it up on the show.
Well, I mean, you've got Todd
farting.
Like literally, it's like not only was he making out with somebody, but he was farting while making out with.
Let me tell you, I was farting so much last night. I've never smelled anything more rancid. And
it was before we even ate food.
I don't know. The plane rattled me weird.
I mean, when I tell y'all, when we got into this room, what do you mean? You brought it up. I wasn't even going to bring it up. You've opened the door.
I think I just could not believe how much there was inside of me.
Yeah. And my eyes are stinging.
Yeah. It was the stinkiest it's ever been.
I've been married to you for 16 years and some change. And I have never smelled anything like that before.
No, me neither. It came from like the depths.
Like when I tell you, it was in every inch of this room.
I was like, what did I eat?
I don't know. It was hot, and there was
I ate those nachos.
There was a spicy meat element.
I had Chinese the night before.
And then, and
then the nachos.
It was bad. It was it was awful.
Well, then we went to go eat at Best Friend, and that is the hands down best Korean barbecue I've quite literally ever had.
But I think it's like one of the top 5 meals I've ever had.
It was. All I could think about all day was coming back to eat some leftovers from.
Yeah, cold leftovers in a hotel fridge.
It was delicious. It was amazing. But anyway, back to Todd's farting. I'm just saying, it's the one thing I have in common with him.
Yes. So there's the rumor about him making out with somebody, and while he's making out with them, he's farting. There's what is the actual rumor?
The stuff that...
Oh, no, the stuff about him
looking at it, like pictures from a woman on his phone.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
But I was like, if he's looking at pictures on his phone, I'm sorry. That's just like what men do.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get how that's like a huge gotcha.
Well, and like if he's looking, especially if he's looking through something that's algorithmic, because I mean, the way that these algorithms have become like weird and porny is crazy. And it's so fast. If you pause for 1 second, the algorithm's like, they love this. God forbid you don't be dumb. Well, because the world can see. Yeah. But like, if you spend eyeball time on it, then it will continue to show. And so it just doesn't surprise me that he would be looking at that. But it's just funny because he's an old man. So it was like blown up at like 200%.
I mean, we know from personal experience that even based on your picture, it is making certain assumptions about who you are, what you want.
Well, we made a TikTok for our dog, and then we made one for this account for Pop Snitch. The Pop Snitch one, immediately it was like, you're a girl. The dog one was like, you're a boy. And I was shocked at the content it was serving. Like, genuinely. And I was the one looking at it. Like, it wasn't like it was the most bizarre, like, Tucker Carlson stuff.
Well,
I was like, no.
And we may cut this because it doesn't mean to be what it may sound like, but our dog is black.
Yeah.
And all of the content that it served him initially was of all African American people.
It's still
like
mostly that,
Yeah,
which
so-
is why it's like fun to get on all these different algorithms
yeah.
and like understand what's happening online from a fuller perspective. Because if it was just my algorithm, it would be like women with crystals, someone reading your tarot, someone talking about how to like protect your 401k in trying times.
Exactly.
Pop culture stuff,
Mhm.
and that would be it.
And I mean, like the thing is, like it's kind of right. Like I put in my picture and it starts sending me NFL stuff, and then I like 2 Bravo posts, and all of a sudden I've got Bravo. Like,
Yeah, I got a lot of Bravo
you know,
content too. Yeah.
I knows we're in Vegas, and
Yes, it
knows
does.
we're at BravoCon, so we're getting that content constantly.
Oh, I do not like that it knows so much. It's
Yeah.
like no one has privacy. If you have a phone, you don't have privacy.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't exist.
You've traded it.
You have. And I'm like, I want to go back. I can't now, but I want to.
I want my LG chocolate
Oh.
that I have to replace 4 times a year, because if
You-
it gets moisture, even from my mouth talking into
Yeah.
it, if a little moisture gets inside,
It was
just
like, I don't
shuts-
work anymore.
It just shuts down.
But it was so much fun. I miss the power of like slamming a flip phone.
Oh yeah, just
And I miss like when you do the T9 thing, I would like do it under here, having buttons. I miss that. I don't know. I feel like a sad old lady being like, there's for the good old
the good old days when I had my LG chocolate.
But it was like such a simpler time, way to carry around our camera so no one like caught you. The thing I thought about today was when we were leaving those women and they were looking over me, and I kept my eye on them to be like, I don't want them to like pull out their phone and take a picture of us and post something hateful.
Oh, I didn't even think about
And
that.
people think something that's not true. Like I think about that kind of stuff
Well,
all the
I'm
time.
gonna have to go back and watch the Valley reunion on TV, because I'm in the room, and when people would say something, I'm like, oh, roll my eyes in the back of my head.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I'm sick of feeling like I'm watched all the time, because I am.
Mhm.
And I'm nobody. People who make their money online mentally deal with that.
Oh.
Even these like stars and stuff. Like I have a lot of empathy, even though I'm like, you're rich, you're famous, congratulations. I do think, especially when you're someone like Janet on a show that's like new and popular and you're the villain, like that has to be shocking.
Well, yeah. And I don't think she had any clue that would come out as
No, I think she thought they were going to be like just cute little married people.
well, she tried hard with that,
She did.
but it really backfired on her.
Yeah. She's just, I mean, she just needs to embrace the way she is.
Be-
I feel like
Yes, be the villain.
the best thing that happened to Stassi, to Kristen, to all these people on Vanderpump during different seasons was when they were like, you know what? I am the villain. Stassi being like, you know what? I am Satan, and don't you forget it. I am the devil, and don't you forget it. I think like the more you own it, the more people will actually give you leeway. But she was trying to pretend to be, but she also had just had a baby. So I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Hormones are crazy.
She said that today.
Yeah, no, they are. Like they really are wild.
She said that today. Oh man, Luke's outfit today, those suspenders and that.
I liked his hair.
Oh, you like the hair.
I did. I thought it was cool.
Okay, all right.
I thought it looked good. The suspenders, there, it was giving like 1920s Paperboy.
I was giving, and the shirt and the pants were giving too small. They were giving like 12.
Oh, like too skinny.
Yeah, too skinny.
I feel like the skinny pant, men are trying to bring that back.
I think they all want it back. I don't know why.
I get it.
But I'll be honest, like, I can't go the other way either. Like,
don't
can we
wanna-
just have like an appropriately sized pant? Like,
you can
we
wear whatever
either,
pant you
do
want.
we have to go like full freaking hammer pants? Or
Does
like,
feel like hair pants or like jeans so tight your calf might split.
literally, I
Yeah.
can't with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, any final thoughts? Because I'm thinking after doing this, we should try to do at least a short one tomorrow.
Yeah, I think we could do like quick ones to cover what we saw today. So like, what was your high and your low of today?
A high was the fact that I was with you, partner in crime, doing something that we really, whether it's stupid or not, we really care about it.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. And being around a ton of people who all enjoy it. And I think like seeing people just like in their joy, like that made me feel good. My low was the fact that it was a little disappointing. Like it wasn't everything I wanted it to be. And maybe that'll change over time. But yeah, like I was a little disappointed in the quality of the content.
Yeah, I think that's my big low is that I feel like the peacockification and the live streaming has made them very tentative. They also had a lot of issues with mic.
Oh my gosh, they need a new production team on site. It's awful.
And I need people to learn how to hold one.
Oh, I mean,
Wes kept setting his down while he was talking.
Well, another thing is like the person in the back should be able to be adjusting a little bit. Like, who's watching this?
Yeah, I think they have a lot going on at once. I did really enjoy walking through all of. They have some really cool setups for like photo ops and stuff that you could do. It almost feels like going to something open, US Open. I swear, my brain something open. My brain is pickled. She's so tired.
Oh yeah.
The other thing is there's no water anywhere. Parched all the time.
Yeah, Vegas, no water. The desert.
The Venetian.
The Venetian doesn't.
One of the hotels just doesn't have water.
Doesn't have water anywhere.
No water. No running water.
No running water.
And all these people were posting about it and like freaking out. Like, I can't brush my teeth. I can't take a shower. And I was like, I would kill someone.
Yeah, I would go and get a room at the Golden Nugget and say I want my money back.
Yeah, I'm live out old Vanderpump.
Yeah, which we went to the Golden Nugget today.
Did.
I spent $20. We were there for over 30 minutes and we got 3 drinks out of it.
That's true. So for $20, 3 drinks, we lost it all.
Yeah.
But we actually won.
But we won.
Because that was cheaper than 1 drink.
Yes, correct.
Anywhere else. Yeah, it does feel like Disney World pricing.
Oh,
I always
crazy.
forget that this is crazy. Like Disney World for adults who want to come and like set their money on fire.
That's it.
Which is not me. Vegas was not meant for me.
It wasn't.
I'm meant for like a cabin in the woods. I'm meant for like an old city that I can get out and explore, have a delicious meal, and then go back and sleep.
But who knew Vegas is for me?
It's very much for you. You love being up late. You love like walking through.
I love walking. I love people watching.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the main reasons I love Vegas so much is that they're just people that, I mean.
The craziest people you've ever seen.
Insanity.
Just popping stuff in the machines, hollering at people. When we left this morning at like 8 o'clock, there were people going home from the night before.
Oh, yeah.
Like struggling to walk on the street.
Yes.
And I was like, that's never been me. I've never been like, what
That's
if
not
I
you.
woke up with the dawn or I stayed out till dawn?
No.
I'm always like, I could lay down on the sidewalk and
Go to sleep. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's what I've learned. This is my 5th time at Vegas. I've given it all I've got. And I'm going to continue to. I might be able to turn the ship around.
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
Maybe.
And I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
I just am like.
I have been concerned about it the entire
I told you I was having a good time.
Okay, but yeah, I'm doubting it.
Why?
Because I just feel like, I mean, I know the parts of Vegas that are not your
not my
thing.
bag. Yeah.
And so, but like, I'm trying to make sure you're having a good time.
No, I am. I'm enjoying all the stuff. I enjoyed most of the panels. I honestly think today I didn't understand what the food situation was going to be. I thought we were going to have time to come back and eat and go over. And when that was unavailable to me and we just like split a sandwich, that's not going to get me through until 5 o'clock.
I hear that.
There ain't no way.
I was just like, you weren't giving me bad vibes, but I was just like, okay, I'm not exactly sure what's happening here, what's wrong, what the vibe
I
is.
felt medium vibes.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was fine.
That's fine. I was expecting just through the roof vibes, and it just did not give that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not you.
Oh.
Not you. I'm just saying, I thought the event would give us through the roof vibes.
I did
which
too.
it did not give us.
No.
But now, honestly, I think I'll have a better time tomorrow because I know what to expect.
My expectations have been tempered.
Yeah.
I understand what we bought and what we didn't buy.
And I also know what works.
Mm-hmm.
I know how it works and I know what to do. And
I think going to some of the smaller rooms where it's a little more intimate will be good tomorrow too.
Yeah, I think so.
We did mostly like the big panels today.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll keep you guys up to date with what we decide to do. We should. Yeah, I love how I'm like, we shouldn't say.
We're going to be at the Watch What Happens live tapings tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So when we do our recording tomorrow night, we will be talking about what happened there, what we saw there.
Yeah.
But
so is that tomorrow and Sunday?
No, it's 2 recordings tomorrow night.
Oh, okay.
So follow us on PopSnitch. Follow us on everything using popsnitch.com, and we will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, we're posting a lot of stories, so hop on our Instagram at popsnitchpod. All right, bye. I'm so thirsty.
Get you some water.
Okay.